to tax-free territory. There are no limits on how much you can convert to a Roth IRA. And under the tax code, there's no limit on how much life insurance you can have. Of course, you may be limited by how much you can afford, but you can probably afford more than you think if you tap into the right resources, mainly your IRAs and your other taxable investments. Here's my IRA leverage rule. Use it, leverage it, or lose it to future taxes. Your IRAs are building a tax liability that will eventually have to be paid. This has to stop or you'll have less later on. IRAs and other taxable investments should be used now to build tax-free Roth IRAs and life insurance. So let's start moving them either in chunks or consistently over time to your tax-free safety zone, where they can be earning partner-free money. Money you'll never have to share with Uncle Sam. Remember, when it comes to taxes, sharing is bad, right? When you convert your IRA to a Roth IRA, you pay tax on the amount you converted at ordinary income tax rates. So your first reaction is that it's costing you money. Yes, it will raise your taxes. If this will make you angry, then go ahead and do it and be angry. I'd rather be angry once and move on. If you don't start withdrawing from your IRAs as early as possible, you'll be forced to anyway after reaching age 70 and a half, and that will make you both angry and miserable every year for the rest of your life. Do you know anybody like that? Don't look around, just saying. Maybe all they need is a little tax planning to cheer them up. With a Roth IRA, you have no required distributions after 70 and a half. You never have to take your Roth money out except when you want to. And the money here grows the fastest because it's never eroded by taxes. You keep it all. So yes, a Roth conversion will cost you money, but the real power in this plan is the long-term tax-free buildup in your Roth IRA. You see, taxes are a minor bump in the road. When you take a trip, the goal is to get there. You don't turn around and give up just because you hit your first red light. In New York, by the way, red lights are just a suggestion. So don't let that stop you. Think of paying taxes up front this way. You're paying tax on the seed, but the crop grows for free. Use your other non-IRA savings to pay the conversion tax. You'll eliminate the taxable income those funds were throwing off, and you'll be able to convert more by not using your IRA funds to pay the conversion tax. You can do a Roth conversion at any time or at any age, even after age 70 and a half if you wish, although the earlier you do it, the more effective it is. The power of the Roth conversion is the tax-free buildup over time. If you're going to need the money soon, then a Roth conversion is not for you, since the upfront tax costs won't be worth the benefit. Also, as you get older, it might not pay to convert, given your life expectancy. But on the other hand, it would be worth it if you were converting for your beneficiaries. With Roth conversions, you also get a second chance, which is rare in the tax code. How many times in life do you wish you had a second chance? If Uncle Sam gives you a second chance, take it. You have until October 15th of the year after the year you convert to undo your Roth IRA conversion. That's as close as you can get under the tax code to a money-back guarantee. You don't have to convert all of your IRAs or 401ks to your Roth IRA. You can do a little each year over time. But the most powerful strategy would be to convert it all. And then, before October 15th of the next year, before the deadline to undo it expires, review your tax situation with your tax or financial advisors and see if you want to keep all or maybe just a part of that conversion. Whatever you keep, you'll owe tax on. By the time October of the year after you converted rolls around, you'll have a pretty good handle on your actual income for that year. So you'll know exactly what it will cost tax-wise. You could also undo. Technically, it's called a Roth recharacterization. You could undo all of the conversion and owe no tax on it like it never happened. Or Just keep the right amount to pay the lowest tax, for example, by filling up your lower tax brackets. You see, it's not how much you convert, it's how much you recharacterize. In other words, how much of the conversion you keep. The flexibility you have with a Roth IRA conversion is like no other provision in the tax code because it allows you to bet on a horse after the race is over. Who wouldn't bet on a sure thing? You can also use your IRA for building a tax-free life insurance fund. Start this process immediately. But the absolute best time to do this with your IRAs is in your 60s. This is the sweet spot for tax planning. Specifically, I mean between ages 59 and a half and 70 and a half. There are no IRA tax rules then. No deadlines. You can't take out too much. You can't take out too little. You can't take it out too early, and you can't take it out too late. You can't get a tax penalty, even if you try. It's a tax free-for-all. With a traditional IRA, before age 59 and a half, you'll get hit with a 10% penalty for taking your money out early. On the other side, after age 70 and a half, you'll get a 50% penalty for not taking out enough. But right here in the middle, in between, you can do whatever you wish with your IRA funds. Ed, I'm 68 and I want to know, who cares? Do whatever you want. You can't get a penalty. That's why I call this the sweet spot for planning. You have total flexibility to leverage your IRA using the single biggest benefit in the tax law, the tax exemption for life insurance. As I say in every program, I don't sell life insurance. I don't sell investments, stocks, bonds, funds, or annuities. I'm giving you independent and objective tax advice, unbiased. I'm a tax advisor and an educator, and once again, I'm telling you to take advantage of this gigantic tax break and start using it to fill up your tax-free safety zone. In the sweet spot, you can withdraw penalty-free from your IRA and invest in life insurance. You'll pay tax on those funds at your own rate, but that's not a big deal now. You're planning for long-term results. That's just another toll on your road to tax freedom. It's the price you pay to get there. Another question I get, Ed, what if I'm sure I'll be in a lower tax bracket later? Would it still pay to withdraw now? It won't be lower than zero. That's what you'll have with my plan, a 0% tax rate. No matter how low you think your tax rate in retirement may be, you cannot beat a 0% tax rate. The life insurance leverage can be powerful. Of course, it depends on your age, health, and other factors, but it could be that for every dollar you invest in your life insurance, your family could be paid 5 times that amount, tax-free, or even more in some cases. I do that all day long to fill up the tax-free safety zone, building tax-free wealth. It's the most direct route to tax-free territory, your destination, the sunshine and rainbows. That's exactly where you want to end up. Well, not really. It's not really where you want to end up because this happened because you were dead. But with a special kind of life insurance, permanent insurance, you can have the best of both worlds. Literally both worlds. You can use it while you're alive or leave it to grow tax-free for your family. With permanent insurance, the value goes here in your tax-free safety zone. If you need it, you have the key. You can withdraw what you need tax-free. If you don't need it, your family gets the tax-free windfall.